Good morning, this is Mrs. Ufanti. Please pause for a moment of silent reflection. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Have a great day of learning.
Good morning and welcome to SNN. Today is Thursday, February 25th, 2021.
Today's band sectionals are first period, 8th grade trumpets group E, second period, 8th grade flutes group A, third period, 8th grade flutes group B, sixth period, 8th grade clarinets group C, 7th period, 8th grade trumpets group D.
Okay, boys and girls, we have a few reminders. The first and probably one of the most important this year are masks. Please remember that you are required to wear a mask that is tightly covering both your nose and your mouth all day except when you are eating. Those masks cannot be gaiters or they cannot be vented masks per CDC requirements, okay? Second thing, the hallway is a one-way street. Please remember to continue down the hallway following those directional arrows. I know for some of you that means you have to take an extra long lap, and that's great for your health anyways. So follow the arrows, and please do not ask if you can go in the opposite direction. And lastly, I know you've been home with your phones attached to your hips all day long, but now that you're in school, those phones need to be turned off and kept in your backpack. We have and will continue to take away phones from students that have them out during the day, so please make the right choice so we don't have to take those from you. Today we have our Spartan Spotlight, and with me is the wonderful Miss Tan.
Hello.
All right, so Miss Tan, we have a couple questions that we wanted to talk to you about today, just find out a little bit more about you. And the first is just tell us a little bit about your educational journey.
Yeah, for sure. So I'll start all the way at the beginning. So I was born in Hong Kong,
Wow.
which is not in this country. And I was there up until I was about 8 years old, so about third grade. And then my family and I moved to Buffalo Grove, which is not too far from here. And then that's where I was. I went to high school at Stevenson High School, if you guys know that area. And then I went to college at University of Illinois in Urbana-Champaign, and I was majoring in elementary education. After I graduated from college, I got a job in Chicago in the city, and I was actually a bilingual teacher. So I can speak Chinese. I'm fluent in Cantonese Chinese, which is what is spoken in Hong Kong mainly, and I can also speak a little bit of Mandarin Chinese, and I was doing that. So my bilingual position was more teaching ELL and ESL students how to speak English, but I used Chinese to kind of help them along. After that, I was teaching at a private school with all types of different grade levels, and then now I'm here at Frost.
Wow, that's a cool story. I love the path that you took. And I learned a lot about you today that I did not know. So that's pretty cool. So tell us about your role here at Frost.
So I am a 7th grade math teacher. I teach acceleration and 710.
Excellent. All right, this is the fun part. Any interesting or fun facts that you'd like your fellow Spartans to know about?
I think one thing I'd like to share is just that I really like to sing. That's not something, I'm not a music teacher or anything, so I don't get to share that part of me, but I do really like to sing.
And you're good at it? Because I like to sing too, but trust me, you don't want to hear it.
I think I'm okay.
Oh, that's awesome. Maybe one day we'll get to hear Ms. Tan sing. I am looking forward to that. And finally, what words of advice do you have for our fellow Spartans?
Yeah, so I think one thing, especially with what we talked about in advocacy yesterday, don't be afraid to share your story and your experiences. No matter if they're good experiences, bad experiences, important, big, small, whatever, you never know how you sharing might lead you to a new friend or might help someone else. So don't be afraid to share your experience and share your story, and Your story is your story, and you are unique, and that's very special. So don't be afraid to share.
Well, that's great advice.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. And thank you, Spartans. So, your turn. Oh, my turn. We have a new Spartan Stories request. Sorry about that.
Spartans, we are looking to hear from you. Submit a selfie of you in a fun hat.
That's right, in a fun hat. It could be a baseball hat, a sun hat, a winter hat. It doesn't really matter. You decide. Take a selfie and submit it to the school-wide Google Classroom by Friday at 2:15. We cannot wait to see how much fun you had.
Thanks, Spartans, and have a great day. Always remember to be safe, respectful, and responsible everywhere you go. And always remember to be frost strong.